Hey guys, and welcome to vlog number 31. So I'm choosing to continue the vlogs after the 30-day vlog challenge. So this is episode 31 and just a little bit of an update on what I've been up to. So I've been very busy launching or getting ready to launch my RazorSharp Show. Got the website in a draft mode and about to go live with that. I've recorded a couple of episodes behind the scenes with a few of my friends who will be appearing as guests, which is quite exciting. Now I just need to piece the shows all together and get the edit kind of sorted so the shows sound consistent. So look out for this to be launching very, very soon. But one of the main reasons why I wanted to create this video today is on Saturday I went to a lost trade fair. So those following me on Facebook and Snapchat would have seen a bit of a behind the scenes of what was going on. It was held in Clyden, which is a country town of Victoria, very close to the farm that we own down in Wood End. So what this made me to think about is, do people realise that when they were doing their trade 70, 30, 50 years ago, that one day it would be known as a lost trade? And it kind of got me thinking I don't think they were actually thinking that one day there would be no need for the trade that they're doing because machines and efficiencies took over. So what it got me thinking is, what trades do we do today that possibly in the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years will there be no need for? You know, could it be that web designers as a trade will not be required anymore? Will websites kind of build themselves, or would we move to a platform where everything's on social media and the need of actually building a website is not necessarily needed anymore? Like, we don't know what the future holds and what artificial intelligence and virtual reality, like maybe building a virtual space will be a virtual e-commerce store is actually going to be where the internet becomes, where we walk around the internet in a virtual space. Now stay with me, I know this sounds quite far-fetched and not possible, but it's very likely that the world of virtual reality will change the way that we know the world. And it could be very possible that we won't actually go to websites as we know them these days. We will actually virtually walk through shopping malls, and you know, the idea is that you'd be able to put a contact lens in and live life virtually. So, you know, it just kind of got me wondering, and I wanted to share that thought today, is what trades do we know today that possibly won't exist? And now it's not just web designers, you know, it's computer programming, repairers, you know, everything, coders, everything that we do today, will there be a need for it? You know, they're talking about 3D printing food and 3D printing houses and buildings. So, you know, maybe some of the trades that we know now, like carpenters, electricians, and even chefs, may not need to exist in the future. And what does that mean for society? And what else is up and coming that we can get excited for to kind of get our hands dirty and learn something new? And I guess that's what the RazorSharp Show is all about. The main theme for RazorSharp is to partake in continual learning, like never stop learning, always know that there's something different around the corner, and we don't know what we don't know. And you know, RazorSharp is a show where I will be interviewing people to help open my mind and, you know, my audience eyes and mind to what the possibilities are out there beyond the world that we know it today. Because if we're not, you know, continually learning new things and staying ahead of the game, in the way that the world moves these days, you will be left behind. There is no doubt in my mind that if you're not staying up to date with the latest trends and getting around what is actually happening, there will be that tipping point and that, you know, point of, you know, that you just cannot catch up. You will be so far behind, and that is to me scary. That if you're not staying ahead of the game and you're not continually learning what the universe and the world and how it exists today, that you will be, you know, kind of scared of what the future will be. Virtual reality is real. Companies such as Google have been investing in it for over 10 years. Probably, I think 2007 is when Google started getting involved in virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and basically creating a world, you know, even the automatic driving cars. You know, in the future, your car will drive you to work or wherever you need to go, and you won't need to actually park it, because you can either book it into Uber to drive the car for you and earn money while you're doing something else, or you can send it back home. and then just call it when you need it, and it will come and pick you up. It will be automatically programmed to run all your errands and pick you up from one spot to another. Now, this is shit that is actually happening. This is not made up fantasy world. Like, do the Google searches and see that, you know, the automatic driving car is a lot more advanced and real than what most people think and led to believe. So the world is definitely changing, and we all need to stay ahead of the game. And if you're falling behind, this is now the time to catch up. Because virtual reality and artificial intelligence is happening, and those movies that say, you know, robots will rule the world, it's already happening. Look at how we're, you know, connected to our devices, and we're probably, you know, more likely to forget our wallets and our keys over our phone. I think people have forgotten family members over their phones. So this is actually happening. We're already living in a world of screens and robots and technology, and it's just about to go to the next level. So just think about it. You know, what trades could not need to exist in the next 5 to 10, 15, 20 years? And so that's the thought that's kind of been running through my head after going to these lost trades fairs. These are people who had, you know, talent. They were craftsmen. They were carving things from raw timber into beautiful furniture. They were, you know, weaving cotton. They were making shoes, you know, by hand, stitch by stitch. They were, you know, just the amazing art and skills and things that, you know, people would say were such a strong talent, and then by the introduction of machinery and the industrial age just basically got lost. So don't be naive. You know, you need to really think ahead and, you know, be self-aware of what's actually happening around you. So that's just my sharing of knowledge today. Just a quick little vlog to update you where I'm at, and a little food for thought of what the future can be holding. There's going to be a few changes. I'm moving houses and I'm going to be quite busy in March. So the content may not be as regular, but gearing up for a very, very busy April. And yeah, looking forward to having you join my journey. If you haven't already done so, head over to my blog at the moment, ray.miladoni.com.au. Subscribe to the subscription. I've got such a large number of people subscribing who want to know how to be on my show and when they can hear the show go live. So lots of interviews scheduled in the near future. Looking forward to making this all happen and delivering you some kick-ass content. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're doing, whenever you hear this. I'm Ray Miladoni, and remember to always stay razor sharp.